How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to... What are you giggling at?
Just you.
Oh.
I love you.
I love you too. Thanks for saying that.
I'm sorry.
You little giggle monster.
Your voice is just always so cute and
Oh.
sweet. You're like, so, hey, how are you? It's really cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to hear about you lecturing
Oh.
at Vanderbilt.
Oh. Well, yeah, I did that today.
How? What?
It was really fun. It's the School of Nursing. They wanted to hear about psychedelic assisted therapy. And so I was a guest lecturer.
They reached out to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was really excited. So that was today. And I just thought classroom, like a little classroom. And I got there and it's like lecture, like tiered room. I was like, oh God, I wasn't really having that in my brain. So I had to like adjust really quick internally. I was like, I can do this.
And how did it feel?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's so different when you're talking about things that you care about and that you like and you're interested in. Lots of questions and which I love, but there was a part of me was like, I hope I can answer all these questions they're asking me. And it was good. So I really liked the interaction in that. And I had like a ton of material. I like to have like like with the information. And I'm like, y'all can read a lot of this. And I was like, we're going to go through it, but I'm going to skimp on some of it. And I just want to have more conversations. And that's kind of what it was they were asking questions as we went. And
let's go.
Yeah, it was really fun. I was like, I like this.
Yeah. How did you feel about teaching? Are you like, ooh, this could be a thing?
Yeah, for sure. And they said they were like, we'd love to have you back, like, for the next time they have the class and stuff, because they don't have this stuff in textbooks.
Wow.
And it's people in nursing school. So the therapy side, they don't, it's kind of like when doctors have, like, they say they have one class that talks about, a mental health thing. This is kind of like the class that they're getting like some of this stuff in. And so, yeah, I felt really honored to be there. I mean, it was Vanderbilt, and a medical program. This wasn't a therapy, program. It was a medical program wanting to know about this stuff. And it was really neat to hear the stories and the questions coming from their perspectives. Like, great question they asked was, what do we need to look for? Because I was talking about the importance of like collaborating with practitioners and therapists, being able to work together. And they were asking me like, what do you look for in a therapist that it would be good to collaborate with? What kind of therapy do they do? And like, so it was really, it was exciting.
Questions that got you excited and you were like, great, yes.
Yeah. And just to hear that these professionals in the making, that's what's on their mind. It felt, it got me excited.
That is so cool, dude. And you don't have to wait for them. You can create your own class like you did for the therapist and be like, reach out to that woman and be like, I'm going to do a Zoom if more nurses want to like have a more intimate and learn more or get paired with a therapist. Like you could do your own thing too.
Yeah. No, it was exciting.
It's a good connection. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I know you killed that shit. I've never wanted to be a nurse until today. Like I would sit in there and listen to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Yeah.
And then I would drop out. Because I don't want to be a nurse.
You're so funny.
I
don't either.
You're like, okay, bye.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I am good. I'm good.
You sure?
I am very good. I think today I felt impatient and I don't feel that a lot. So it was like kind of uncomfortable, that feeling, but, I'm just letting it ride, you know?
What were you impatient about?
I want things in my career and I want it now.
Yeah.
And I know that God or the universe or whatever, or just time is like, bro, it's coming. You know, just enjoy the moment right now. And usually that's how I feel. But today I was like seeing people have things that I want and, you know, just knowing that I want things and being like, just that impatient feeling.
Yeah. I have felt some of that stuckness. And I see it in different things where people, it's kind of like, just feel like you're in this like holding pattern.
Yeah. Yes.
And so I'm believing with you. Like, it's right on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same back to you. I
Mhm.
think that I'm trying to just remind myself that like whatever's going on right now, I'm going to be able to use when that stuff does come,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. There's a lesson in everything, I think. So it's
Mhm.
kind of like the being patient. To me, I know for me, it's allowed like other things to like bubble up that I need to look at. Otherwise, I just stay moving so fast, just doing that
Yeah.
I'm like actively trying to like relearn to be bored.
Oh, girl.
It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking today, I was like, okay, Amber, if you had everything that you are impatient about right now tomorrow, how would that feel? And I was like, nah, I'd still want something. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to be present.
God, being present. Ugh.
But being present is wonderful.
It is.
A lot of great things are going on right now that I'm so proud of and
Mhm.
excited to be living. So, my therapist was like, sometimes you look at the moon and you're like wanting the moon, but you're, forgetting all this stuff over here.
Mhm.
I call it for myself like stepping on stars. There's so much good stuff here.
Oh, I love
Experience the star, baby. Let it glow,
I feel like we're writing a song right now.
Yes. Hell yeah. We went from you not wanting to sing to we are songwriters.
I'm open to change. I love it. Okay.
So today we had
Yes.
Miriam Kirk,
Yes.
who is
Lovely human.
so cool, man. She's strong. I just love like her energy. She's very like
Chill.
yeah, very chill and and strong. I don't know. I get a very like
She's just matter
I know
of
what I'm
fact,
doing.
like here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to talk to her. We talk about family and a little bit of hard stuff, that she went through and how comedy was like a safe space for her.
Yeah.
Which I just think is so freaking cool.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. I liked that.
Yeah, I really liked it. And I think you will too, you cute little listener.
You cute little thing.
And if you're like, there's not, I wish there was more, I'm fine, it's fine. If you were like, where can I listen to more? Don't forget that we have subscriptions.
Yes, you can listen to more.
Mm-hmm. The link is in this description, the episode description, the podcast description. It's called I'm Fine, but Could Be Better.
Mm-hmm.
$5 a month gets you a podcast, an episode every week. So go over there, click on that, become a subscriber, and kiss yourself.
Mm.
Enjoy this episode.
Bye.
I can hear my own voice.
Isn't it fun?
It's fun hearing my voice outside of my own head.
Yeah.
It is. I
Is
like
it
that.
nicer?
I think I like the internal voice better.
You do?
Yeah.
Is your internal voice nice?
Nah, she's kind of mean sometimes, but I need that.
Wait, hold that thought because I want Melanie to be here for this.
I've been an athlete my whole life. I'm used to coaches yelling at me, so that's how I motivate myself. So
You've been an athlete your whole life?
yeah, I started playing, like pee-wee soccer, like everybody plays at a young age.
Everybody plays that.
Yeah, of course.
They don't do theater. They're cool
I'm
when they play
guessing you did
sport.
theater. No, like my parents were like, "Oh, you want to play sports?" But they also made sure like we did artistic things also. So like, we all took private piano lessons, and like I also played saxophone as a kid. So like they were like, "You can be an athlete, but you also have to practice art." So, because my parents weren't really athletes, they were artists themselves. So sports were kind of like the first generation like sport, and they were like, "We know art, so
You're going to do that.
you're gonna do that." Yeah. Yeah.
You wanted to play sports though.
Yeah, I wanted to play sports. Yeah. Mainly because my big brothers played sports.
Oh.
Yeah. And I just sucked at instruments. Yeah.
Your parents, like, that's so interesting. They were like, you're going to play an instrument.
Yeah. They wanted us to be well-rounded individuals.
Are you glad they made you do that?
Yeah, I wish I remembered how.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm glad like I had that experience. Be like, oh yeah, I used to play piano and saxophone. I used to, that Little Mermaid song, Under the Sea? I used to kill that on the saxophone.
On the saxophone.
Yeah.
Can you like mimic it right now? Because I'm trying to hear it on a
It was like,
saxophone.
I can't make a saxophone noise like Beyonce can. It was like, doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
kill it.
I'm picturing like a low light room. And you
Right.
hitting that. Yeah.
Instagram's been feeding me like saxophone videos of this like lady, And I'm like, do I need to start playing saxophone again?
I think so.
Maybe.
Teach me.
I need to teach myself first again because I do not remember how to play.
Were your brothers like, you said you weren't good at playing instruments. Were they like, did they pick it up right away?
Only 2 of my brothers were like really good at piano. One of my brothers played drums, another played trumpet, one played clarinet.
Wow.
My oldest sister played clarinet and violin.
The violin or the cello.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah, I love a cello. I do
Uh-huh.
love a cello.
That would be fun.
How many siblings do you have?
7.
Wow.
7.
Including you.
No, 5 brothers and 2 sisters. So altogether it's 8 of us.
Wow.
And where are you in the lineup?
I'm number 7 of 8. So I have a
Okay.
younger brother,
Okay.
but I'm the baby girl of the family, so I'm the favorite.
How spread apart are they in ages?
The largest gap is between my oldest sister and my oldest brother, which is like 4 years. But
Okay.
everybody else is like 2
3.
years.
Okay.
Like 2 years.
So that's wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are y'all close?
Yeah.
Oh.
We are close. Yeah. My younger brother who's in school right now, like wherever he goes to school, like me and my sister will like go visit him in school.
Really?
So yeah, we're planning a little trip in December to go visit him. So usually we do a yearly like ski trip together.
Mhm.
So he's in medical school in Michigan right now. So we're going to go skiing in Michigan and
Bro.
visit him. So
Your family sounds dope as hell. They're like, you
Uh-huh.
have to learn the arts and we go skiing.
yeah, yeah. That's
awesome.
yeah, that's when my dad used to ski in college. My mom, once they got married, she didn't want to learn how to ski. She was a lodge baddie. She liked to sit in the lodge.
Uh-huh.
She was. She was posted up in the lodge.
Let's go.
That's just a different kind of fun when you're in the mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is. I
would
don't
be
know
one
the
of
details of all the fun they were having. But yeah.
Well, there's 8 of you.
True. They was having a lot of it. I was like, chill. I already got to share a bedroom with 2 people.
So you were saying before that your inner voice, I don't know if you were kidding. I don't think you were. But you said,
I was
you
not
were
kidding.
like, I'm absolutely not kidding.
Dead ass serious. Dead ass. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. My favorite cuss word is nigga, so I'm gonna say that a lot this podcast.
What? Naked?
Nigga.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
What were you about to say though?
You were saying that your inner voice yells at you a lot, but that you love that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not like yells, but it's like we could do better than that.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, was that your best? And I was like, I think so. It was like, we don't think so. So we could do better. I'm like, you're right. Word. We could. Yeah.
And that doesn't like fuck you up. That's
No, I'm just used to it. I've been
Oh.
trying more like positive self-talk, like inner voice.
Uh-huh. Is it working?
It's not working. I get late. I get lackadaisical. I get lazy.
Oh,
I'm like, I need somebody to
interesting.
beat me up. I need somebody to come at me tough.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's that inner critic. Its
It is.
job is to keep you motivated and doing good.
Yeah.
I've just never heard someone like it. It's usually like, yeah, it beats me up and like I have to get rid of it. But I like hearing that, like the positive of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
When
Of
yeah,
course,
go
when
ahead.
it's like when I need time to be healthy and like actually encourage myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, we're doing okay. We're beautiful, and I take that time. But like if I'm trying to like get ready for a show or something like that, or
It's like your hype man.
yeah,
Hype
I'm
woman.
my internal hype woman.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amber's
When you
perplexed.
say that when you are like trying to be chill or nice, the inner voice, and you get lackadaisical, like what does that look like? Like if you're what does that voice sound like? And then what do you do that you think is like making you lazy? If that, you know what I'm saying?
The voice that's like, let's be nice to ourselves.
Yeah, let's just chill or whatever it's saying.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of the voice that you normally hear.
What is it saying? It's like, usually I go to the gym a lot. usually like if my like body is physically tired, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of sore. I should take a day off because I try to work out 4 to 5 times a week. And then like I'll take that day off, and then because I'm like, my body does need to rest. We need to rest. We need to stretch. We need to relax. We need to recover. And then the next day, they're like, look at you.
Lazy.
You regretting eating out, ain't you? I'm like, wait, but I did need the rest. It's like, now look at you. 6-pack gone.
Damn.
Jawline gone. I'm like, I'm gonna work out extra hard today.
Okay.
So that's usually
I like that.
Yeah.
Have you found at all that makes you tired? What are you doing? What?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Have you found at all that makes you tired?
Yeah, I'd be hella tired.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm like, oh well. Yeah.
It's very interesting to hear you say you like that, because I hear you describing like a very like inner critic part of self.
Yeah.
It's like not that nice.
It's not.
Yeah, but you like it.
I like it. I think I've been trained to like it though.
Yeah, say more about that.
I mean, growing up, like, little backstory. So my mom was a supermodel. So like, we were told growing up, we can't be fat. So now I'm like, yeah, I can't be fat.
Is that what drives the working out and all that?
Yeah.
And the comments around what you eat?
Yeah. And it's also like, we used to get up and go to the gym every morning. We were like gym, Bible study, school, gym, Bible study, school. Like, As a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, it might just be like a trauma response, but now I'm like, I got to be up at 4:30 or the day's like wasted.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever not gotten up and done that?
Yeah, then like the day sucks.
Mentally?
Yeah.
Sucks?
Yeah.
Or like you have a bad day and don't feel good?
Like mentally, like I feel groggy.
Yeah.
Like I feel lackadaisical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. But I have great abs, so that's what matters,
Does
right?
it feel like a good trade-off?
Yeah.
Well, who am I to say?
Yeah. Damn. Do your siblings, like, do you guys ever talk about, do you feel the same way about things? About that mindset? Since you all grew up the same way, where it's like, damn, we really feel like we got to put in work all the time.
Yeah. Usually like, so those like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning workouts, like me and my sister go together.
Okay.
Like those are our hangout times. So we're
That's
like
nice.
there in class, like sweating it out together, like working out.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, who else? Like all of my brothers are in really good shape. Not so much my older sister, but she's had children, so she's like, okay, I'm 41, I'm good. Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah,
so I'm like, that's fair. But everybody else is like, yeah, be up at the gym in the morning working out.
That's so interesting. And no one's ever been like, hey, are you tired?
Oh yeah, we tell you. I'd be like, we'd be at family dinner and be like, you tired? Yeah, I'm just tired. Yeah. I'm like, same. Yeah. You gonna be at the gym in the morning? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
That's really impressive, and like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
good
fun.
that you're doing that.
That's fair.
With your mom, with the like her being a supermodel and being like, y'all can't be fat. Is there still like an air of that, or is she like, I don't know what you're talking about, everything's cool?
I feel like it's not as like prevalent anymore.
Okay.
Because my parents are in their 70s now.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they're not in their best shape, living their best life like they were when they were in their 20s and 30s. But they're still like, my mom gets up and walks around the neighborhood every day. Like she works in her garden. So she's like still very like physically active.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like very like, oh, I got to stay below this certain weight.
Okay.
So like, it's not as like tough as it was like growing up as a kid, but it's still very much like physical health is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does it go beyond physical health is important?
Could you elaborate?
Well, yes, physical health is important. We should do things to take care of ourselves, but it seems like it goes beyond like we have to look a certain way.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
So it goes just beyond being physically healthy.
Yeah.
And is the driving force behind it to be physically healthy or to look
Beautiful.
physically fit?
Yeah. It's to be healthy and look beautiful.
Yeah. That's hard.
It is hard, but it's rewarding.
Talk about the hard part, because it does get mixed in when you're doing something that I would imagine the mental impact and the stress around like having to do or feeling like there's these expectations to meet. And then there's a positive that goes along with it of you spend time with your family, you do feel good in your body, right? Or you look great. Will you speak to a little bit what the difficult part is for you?
I guess the difficult part would be just when to know to take a break. Because like I don't like to skip the gym. Like I don't like to skip days at the gym. So just like, I guess the difficult part would be like, okay, my body is actually tired.
Yeah.
And so trying to figure out like when I have to take this seriously. I'm still working that part out though.
Gotcha. Yeah. I would imagine just because you get these positive benefits from it. Like how do you try to navigate the not doing it or letting yourself take a break? That sort of thing.
Yeah. Guess we'll find out. We'll figure it out. The navigating not doing it. Yeah.
Have you ever been like sick to where you were like forced to take a break? You're like, no, I work out all the time.
Right. I'm trying to figure out the last time I was sick, honestly. I'm honestly trying to figure out the last time I was sick.
They're positive.
I'm sure like being sick, but even still, like if I like being sick, like I probably just like go outside and like walk. I'm probably not going to the gym and like getting a full workout in, but I'm still like, oh, let me just like get up and move my body because that just feels good.
Does the exercising and stuff does it override other aspects of your life?
Override meaning? Yeah,
like I've just worked with clients where it's like no matter where they are, what they're doing, it's like it's a stressful thing if they can't like do their routine every day, and that they will like give up other things because they need to stick to this routine.
Yeah, I usually just give up sleep. Yeah, that's why working out in the morning is the best, because like I have the rest of the day. I don't have to like figure out another time to try to get to the gym. I'm like, just go first thing in the morning.
Yeah. How long do you work out?
Usually just like an hour.
Okay.
Hour 15. Yeah. I don't spend that much time. I go do my cardio, do my weights, stretch. I'm out.
Get out.
Yeah. It's very efficient. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You are so funny. And then at the same time, the way you deliver something, like just now when you were like, I don't know, like this, there's this like this. Yeah, I work out 5 times. Like hearing this part, I'm like, how did you get into comedy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's like.
Yeah. Well, my dad is hilarious, but and he is a comedian himself. Like he had a radio hosting job when he was in college. Like he would like be like the morning back in like, I guess when was he in school? 60s, 70s, whenever. No, he was born in 50. So like 70s when he was in school. He'd be like the voice on the morning radio show on campus, just like cracking jokes. And he wanted to pursue a career in acting. But my mom was like, nah, nigga.
We gotta eat, dude.
Right. You gotta get a job.
You're gonna play the cello or something.
Right. As a side gig. We need that corporate check coming in every week, every 2 weeks. You can do that hobby shit on the side.
This was when your mom was a supermodel, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
she's like, I got the creative thing.
Right.
You're going to need to do something a little more.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Long term. Yeah. Because I think she was in her mid to late 20s when she was modeling. You know, with the modeling industry, a woman in her 30s is like, oh, we ain't got no jobs left for you.
Yeah.
So she was like, hey, one of us needs to have a stable income. So I'm about to retire up out of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then she started having kids before she like officially, I think it was 30. So yeah. So instead of like retiring out of modeling, she just started having kids. And they were like, ooh. And then like pregnancy body wasn't like positive back then. They were like, ooh, we don't need that. So, oh well.
So your dad was like funny entertainer.
Yeah. But then went into the corporate world to like take care of the family, which is responsible, But how did I get into comedy? I was taking an improv class with one of my older brothers over at Third Coast when he got back. So he had just got back from LA because he's also an actor. And he was like, man, we should just hang out and do something together. So we started taking an improv class together. And one day after class, Luke, the owner over at Third Coast, was like, hey, we're having an open mic if anybody wants to stick around and, you know, try stand up or just watch. And my older brother was like, I bet you won't get up and do it.
You're like,
I was like, I bet I will. And I won that bet. So
let's go.
I'm still winning that bet.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you talk about?
What did I talk about? Drive-by shootings, something like that.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That funny bit.
I think the joke was that we grew up in a black suburban neighborhood. We weren't going to ever have no drive-bys. But my brothers used to practice on the riding lawnmower just in case we did.
Stop it.
And I was like, y'all, we live in the suburbs.
We have a riding lawnmower.
Do you still talk about? I haven't heard you talk about that.
No, it's not a joke. I literally did
funny.
that joke that one time and then never did it again.
Oh, maybe you should bring it back because that's hilarious.
Yeah. Who practices drive-by
Come
shootings?
on.
Maybe it's a niche thing.
Also, they both had a lawnmower.
No, I think there was just like two of them on the riding lawnmower. Yeah, they were just both on there. Yeah.
That is hilarious. Like broad daylight.
Yeah, just practicing.
And what does practicing look like?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
That's so
It's just
funny.
riding it on the street.
Yeah.
Aiming at passing cars. What's up? We got a problem? They're like, no, we just live down the street.
Do you, when you first started, like, obviously I've seen you a couple of times, but like, do you talk about a lot of hard stuff in your comedy, or do you, like what do you like to talk about?
Usually, I really don't talk about a lot of hard stuff. I usually talk about like fighting kids, dating white women, and traveling. So those are my three main topics.
That middle one sounds hard.
I have an amazing partner, so it's pretty chill.
Wonderful.
It's pretty chill, yeah. But like I've tried to talk about like tougher things in comedy, but like never just like turning it into a joke. More just like talking about it. Like especially like this like past March when everything happened with the Covenant School. I had a show like 2 days later. And so, like, I hit up Chris, the guy at Backyard Comedy, and I was just like, hey, can I go last on the show? Because I got some stuff to talk about that's not funny. But I just need a bit of normalcy right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good.
So I just went up there and talked about it. I think I made several people cry, which was new. That was new. So.
But needed if it happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
That's pretty cool. You turned to comedy in that moment.
Yeah. I was like, because it just felt surreal. Like everything that had happened that day. Okay, backstory again. So my nieces and nephews attend the Covenant School. And so like,
yeah,
that was a tough day to say the least for me. Like I was sitting on my desk and my sister had texted me. I was like, I was texting back and forth with my sister and she was like, hey, there's been a shooting at the Covenant School. And I was like, my niece and nephew school? She was like, yeah. And so I immediately like called my mom and she didn't answer. So I was like, oh, I need answers. So I went to Google. Terrible idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible idea. And like all the headlines were like, there's been 3 teachers and 3 students that have been victims of the most recent like school shooting. And my brother called me back from my mom's phone. I was like, hey, Miriam, what's up? In my mind, I'm like, what's up? Like,
You tell me.
Yeah.
I was like, what's like, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, mom and dad know what's going on. They're on the way to the school right now. And he was like, my brother is also like the basketball coach at the Covenant School. He was like, Isaiah has Cinco, but we don't know where Alexa is yet.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. And at that time, all I had read was headlines.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 3 teachers, 3 students. So I know, like, I was like in the dark for like solid 2 hours, not knowing like if my niece was alive or not.
Yeah.
And I tried to like talk about it, and I did like talk about it on stage, but just not. I was like, there's no humor in this.
Yeah.
For me personally. Maybe somebody else can find a joke in it. I didn't take the energy to, and I didn't really want to.
Yeah.
I ended up talking about it at a later show, and I have a joke about like my niece calling me nappy headed. And so like I told that joke, then I talked about everything with the Covenant School, and then I was like, God, if this little girl is alive, I wouldn't even mind that she called me a nappy headed ass bitch. And then I walked off stage. So
This is before you knew that she was safe?
no, this was like weeks later.
Oh, I
weeks
see,
later.
I see.
Sorry, I messed up the timeline on that. I wasn't joking during.
No,
I
I
wasn't
thought the
like,
same thing. I
shit.
was
Like,
like-
this is great material.
No judgment at all.
This is
I was just like, whoa,
fantastic.
that's wild.
No.
Well, you said if she's alive, so that's why I kind of thought like,
Yeah.
wait, this was when before you knew like what had happened.
Yeah. So this was like my thought process.
Okay.
Just like after I knew she was safe, just like
Yeah.
thinking about how I felt that day, just sitting at my desk at my office.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I was just like, if she's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, obviously, thank God, amazing that they were safe. Do you still feel like that experience, like, obviously shook you, right? But like, yeah.
No, like that was like, I'm one of 8 kids of a middle class black family. Like I haven't had much struggle in my life. So like that was like the toughest day of my life up to then. And like later that day, my nephew was just asking like, hey auntie, what's the worst thing that's ever happened in your life? And I was like, it felt selfish to be like today, because he was the one there. He was the one hiding in a closet, hearing gunshots. And I was just kind of like, I don't know, like I'll have to think about that. And I kind of just like passed the question off to my older cousin who was there, who had a much better answer than I did. He was like, yeah, when I was in the Navy, I had to like board a ship that was like actively being fired at 2 days prior. And I was like, that's a lot better than what I had to say. So, and my nephew was like satisfied. He was like, yeah, that sounds way worse than what I went through today. Like they were shooting missiles at the ship you had to get on. Oof. Yeah, so like it felt like selfish to be like, this was the worst day that I've ever experienced, and I wasn't even there.
But why was it the worst day?
Because my nieces and nephews' lives were in danger.
Because you care about them and love them.
Yeah. Oh, those little people are my whole world.
A bad day, a worse day.
Yeah.
I don't think that's selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I guess just like in frame of reference to the question he was asking, for him to be like, this is the worst thing I've ever experienced. And I was there.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've ever experienced? And I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
It felt like in that frame of reference, it felt a little selfish to be like today. And I was 20 minutes down the road at my office. So, yeah.
Yeah. I get like not wanting to compare, or that it was feeling like you were comparing and that you didn't have something to compare to his worst day.
Yeah.
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 So, but just whatever that part that felt like that was being selfish, I just wanted to kind of give some feedback that I don't think that was selfish at all.
Yeah. In hindsight, yeah, I know, like, yeah, it wasn't, but again, I wasn't there, so it just felt inadequate in that moment.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Why was he bringing that up? Well, it sounds like he was like,
well, he's
freaking out a little bit, right?
Well, he's older, so he was 11 at the time that it happened. So that's the age where they're like processing things.
Yeah,
so
that
he's
he was
like,
just trying to get a frame of reference to process what had happened to him.
yeah. So he was just like, this sucked, right? Like this was really bad.
Right.
This was like, he trying to be like, how bad was this? He was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's like my 8-year-old niece, she didn't really ask any questions about it, or like she didn't really want to talk about it after that day, which is fair. I mean, they went to counseling and everything like that, which they did not like, because she was like, it scares me to talk about it. And like my nephew would just like bring it up at the dinner table, and she would be like, can we just talk about something else?
Aww.
Or like he's like externally processing, she's like, I don't want to talk about it at all.
Yeah.
So like very different.
How old was she? You said 8?
Yeah. 8. Yeah. They're just like, something bad happened. For like the younger kids, they were like, there was a bad person on campus, something bad happened. So they didn't, I'm sure like my brother and his wife, like her parents have like talked to her about at this point, but like at that point, all they knew was like something bad was happening. So
how are they doing today?
They don't want to be back at school, but they are.
Yeah.
They're not back at the Covenant campus yet, but they're like just in like the school environment. Yeah, they're not ready to be back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Are you in therapy?
Yeah, I started going to therapy last January. Yeah.
For the first time?
Yeah. It's fun. I like therapy.
Me too.
That makes me happy.
I do. It's fun.
What do you like about it?
Well, okay, so I don't know. Like I have an older Black lady as my therapist because that's what I wanted. I needed somebody.
Yeah.
Who I could be like, so you've been here before. Okay. But like it's very, and like my therapist is like kind of has like the same like religious upbringing as me. It's like we have a lot of that like table to connect on. And I like it that it's like, so we see like this thing is happening that's affecting you this way. And I believe a lot in manifesting. She was like, but you kind of prayed for that. So like when I got laid off at my job a couple months ago, I lost my job to AI. It's a real thing that's happening.
Damn.
I did. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry. What the fuck?
It does suck. It sucks, but it's cool. It is what it is. I didn't like my job.
Okay.
Anyway, so
they can have it.
The robots can have it. They can have it. Cool. I get it.
But your therapist was saying you manifested it.
Yeah, like I had been like talking a lot about like, man, like I would really like do comedy full time, and like I would just like to like make this a full time thing. And then like I got laid off in August, but like September ended up being like my most booked month of comedy ever. I had like 5 different cities in like 2 weeks, and like
my goodness,
like all of my bills were paid from like the jokes I was telling. And God was like, this is what you asked for. I was like, I know, but like I wanted to keep my
security.
Right. I wanted to
keep the awful job.
Right. I was like, I wanted to keep my corporate paycheck. But like to be able to like be in the room with her and be like, well, you did manifest it and God answered your prayer. And I was like, yeah, but like that's not how I wanted it. So like, and it's fun to like be able to like have that rapport to be like, this is what you said several months back. And I was like, yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I did.
The universe and God, I feel like, doesn't get sarcasm at all or like nuances. No. You say things and they're like, okay, exactly.
You gotta be specific. You need details. I should have been like, I want to be making at least I don't even know, but like more than what I'm making now. I'm like, God damn.
Are you looking for a job now, or what's going on?
I am like applying to things, like interviewing for jobs. I have a background in communications and like marketing, so like interviewed for jobs, but like mostly like reaching out to clubs and being
Let's
like,
go. Yeah.
I'm about to make this happen.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
I like that.
Yeah. So it's like I'm still like job hunting and like going on interviews and things like that. But
If you're into manifesting, I just want to throw out there.
okay.
Is you continuing to look for a job, what is that manifesting?
That I would like security. that I would like I know I get the question you're asking. It's like you're putting out there that you don't really believe in yourself, which
You're like, yeah,
maybe
I don't. You don't have to pay my bills.
right. It's like it's putting out. It's like I need to be able to have a monthly, like a weekly, bi-weekly check coming in. So like peace of mind
This sounds
to like pursue
yes.
comedy.
This sounds a lot like when you were talking about your parents. Your mom wanting your dad to have a corporate job,
Yeah.
paycheck coming in.
Yeah.
Does it feel like that got instilled? You know, we have these family rules that get passed down. Does that feel like that's in your mind? That's what got created around like the security.
Yeah.
Is that you need that and then do this hobby?
No, like definitely, probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably where that comes from. Like the need for security and pursuing a hobby / like dream on the side.
Yeah.
Like that's probably definitely where it came from, but also just like bills don't stop coming.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to be a struggling artist. I just want to be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I want that consistent check, and I want both. I want both. I want to be able to have a check coming in every week and do comedy full time.
Are you getting a response from the clubs? Wait, what'd you just say?
I was talking to God.
What'd you say?
I was saying I need him to listen to that. Since he want to listen to everything else.
Are you getting a response from the clubs?
I have been.
Good.
Where was I at? I was doing Asheville recently, Louisville. I was doing some stuff with Ritu in Johnson City and Knoxville. So it's like it's been good. Like I would like more responses.
Yeah.
I would like more responses. But it is what it is. I know it's part of it.
Is there a price that you are like, okay, once I have this in my bank account, I'll quit looking for a corporate job? Or what does it look like to?
If I can set all my bills on auto pay doing comedy, then I'll stop looking for a corporate job.
I got you.
Like if I can stop worrying about like my account being overdrafted, then I'll stop looking. Mm-hmm. But like I feel like I need that plan B. Like I feel like I need that safety net.
Yeah.
Right now. Maybe that's just me.
No,
that's not just you.
No.
No, there's a point, at least I know, having the consistent paycheck for me versus, because I was a part-time therapist for a long time.
Yeah.
And there is a point where you have to like kind of take the leap. Yeah. Where you like decide to do it and things are going to be tight and tough for a little bit. And I'm wondering, you use that motivation factor you got, and I'm like, it can motivate you to like really make it work. I know I've had to do that, and every time I've made like big steps, and it was just like you got to just decide to do it.
I didn't realize therapy was a thing you could do part time. Because that's people's mental health. It's like that was my 20 hours this week, so I can't help you no more. I didn't realize that was an option. That's cool. I learned something new.
I worked a full-time job in construction.
Word.
And then did this like at night and on the weekends at first, and then it was just a few days a week. So it's like I would only see clients and have office space a few like evenings.
Dang. So you would like go work like one of the hardest jobs and then go listen to people complain about sitting at a desk all day, and you would be like, the fuck is you talking about?
What's weird,
I work construction, bitch.
I was like on the side of the road digging dirt, but I worked at a construction company and was like doing that kind of stuff. Nothing that really got me excited. And weirdly enough, I would feel more energized after seeing clients at night, even though I did it and was like tired when I got there, but I would feel better and like kind of we've talked about, like even when we may have a really long day on Mondays, but then and we're tired when we get here, but then we feel really good when we get done because we just like with this doing this. It's really fun, and that's how it feels for clients with me. Of like, there's a lot of admin and stuff that goes along with my job that's not fun, but the seeing the client stuff is really fun, and that doesn't. My dad would always say, "Love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life."
That's true.
And that has like been a goal for me of like just having fun, enjoying what it'll energize you. I think. Yeah.
I agree with that.
I have a question about the comedy.
Yes.
Because we kind of touched on it, but like after the Covenant thing, you still went to the show and was like, I want to go last. But there's something in comedy that like, I don't know, is a form of therapy. Like, can you speak to what made you think I still want to get on the stage?
I just needed like normalcy, and like at that point, like being on stage and like just making people laugh, kind of like you were saying, like you and like helping your clients and talking to them made you feel good, and you just enjoyed that, like making people laugh. I needed that to get back to reality, because just like all of that just felt so surreal, and I was like, I just need to. This is normal. This is what my normal is at this point, and I need to get back to that normal.
Yeah, I like that. But then you also took the space to talk about even the not funny, and I think it's. I don't know in the comedy world, but it seems like that is like. That's not the normal thing that happens, is like, hey, I need some space to take up that's not going to be funny, like purposely, I'm not going to be funny about this, and sounds like it's kind of like your platform and way to kind of, you needed to talk it out, and that was your place to do it.
Yeah. Therapy is expensive. I can only go twice a month. So I was like, I'm going to just talk to you. I don't see my therapist for another 2 weeks. So I'm going to just talk to y'all about it. So, yeah.
You said that people were crying. Did they come up to you afterwards?
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Like, thank you for talking about it. Because no one else that night had even like just talked about it.
Mentioned it.
Had even mentioned it.
Yeah.
Even acknowledged that it had happened. So they were like, thank you for just sharing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I needed it as much as you did.
Yeah. It allowed them to do that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you had moments like that in comedy before that?
Prior to that, no, I don't think I had. Yeah. That was the first moment where like, I was like, thank you.
I love that.
Because usually people are like, oh, you were so funny, great show, yada, yada, yada. But someone was like, thank you. You didn't have to be here. You didn't have to come up here and...
You're like, no, I did.
No, I was like, no, I really did. I needed to just talk about it. It was taking up a lot of my mental space. So I just need to get it out. So
has that, like having that experience, we're talking about more difficult things, because you said that you didn't really do that much, like in your comedy. Do you think that could change a little bit how you think about that? Is like maybe talking about more difficult things in your comedy?
Maybe like talking about more difficult things, but usually like I'm not great about talking like about heavier things, about darker topics, because like when it comes to stuff like that, like for the most part, like I keep it in like internal process, and then like talk to my therapist, like, what do you think? And she's like, yeah. But like as to make a joke out of something like that, to me, there's no funny in it. Especially like that situation. Maybe somewhere down the line, I'll be able to like talk about darker things. But like as far as like right now, I keep it very lighthearted. Talk about my upbringing, growing up with 7 siblings. People being like, oh, y'all all got the same dad. And I'm like, my dad's a pastor. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do. So like
some people don't have a problem talking at all.
Clearly. Clearly not. I've had like black and white people be like, y'all got the same dad? Y'all got the same dad? I'm like, yes.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I was going to say, I feel like maybe that is rare, but not. I feel like when people hear that, they think of like TV shows that put, like the Duggars or something.
Yeah.
All these kids, but like families do have a lot of kids and are just together.
Yeah, my granddaddy was one of 21, but
What?
Damn.
yeah, but that was,
Do y'all have family reunions?
we used to, when my grandparents were alive, we used to have them more often. We try to have them every now and then, but we used to, yeah.
Wow.
Where?
Where?
I've always thought that would be so fun. We've never had, like, my family didn't do that. I just think that would be amazing, especially that many, like, family members. 21. Think of all the kids and spouses.
Y'all got to be outside. You
Yeah,
gotta do
aunts
we
and
used to like
uncles.
just meet at a park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's your uncles?
No, like my dad's dad was one of 21 kids.
Okay, so you had a bunch of grandparents, like great grandparents.
Yeah, like
Am I getting that right?
great aunts and uncles, I think would
Yeah.
be the correct term. Like great
Okay.
aunts and uncles.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
How fun! Did you love that? Or
It was cool. Like, well, mostly everybody is still in Texas, like stayed in Texas.
Mhm.
Quite a few people in like California. My granddad's like originally from South Carolina. So I have some family there still. I like to think I'm related to the baby. I know he's problematic right now, but his name is Jonathan Kirk, and the Kirks are from South Carolina. So I'm like,
I think the problematic's over.
is he cool? Can I claim him again?
Yeah.
Can I claim my cousin again?
You would be helping him out.
Probably. Probably. But like he's like, so my family's originally from South Carolina, and he's from South Carolina. His real name is Jonathan Kirk. I'm like, I always tell people, like, yeah, that's my cousin. And honestly, he could be. I have no idea. Like, I had 20 great aunts and uncles. So, like, most likely, like, we probably related somehow.
Bro, you could meet Megan Thee Stallion.
That'd be lit. I'd bring you with me.
Okay, I wasn't going to ask.
I'd bring you with me.
I want to ask real quick, and obviously you don't have to tell me, but you just got into therapy last January, you said?
Yeah.
What got you into it?
I went through it wasn't a hard breakup. It was an easy breakup. It was just a toxic relationship.
Oh, fuck.
Like, I've talked about that on stage a few times, being like, my ex-girlfriend punched me in the face.
what?
Yeah.
And then stalked me. She might still be stalking me. I don't know.
Wow.
So I started going to therapy like shortly after that. So I was like,
What made you choose to like, what were you like, I need to talk to someone about this instead of like your normal internal processing?
yeah, because like I'd never been hit in the face before. So
That'll
I was like,
do it. Yeah.
I was like, I gotta talk to somebody about this.
You really wait for shit to go down before you pull the cord. Damn.
Yeah, right?
What all you got in there? I bet it's a lot.
A lot. I got a lot.
Okay, sorry, you got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Went
so
to
I was
therapy.
like, I ain't never been hit in the face before. So I was like, maybe I should like figure out like to provoke. Like, not that like I was the one that provoked her to hit me. Like, I didn't ask to be hit in the face. Maybe I did, but I didn't really like ask to get hit in the face. But like for her to be mad enough at me to be like, I'm gonna lay hands on this person. I'm like, maybe I do need to work on myself a little bit.
Oh, interesting. You went because of, you thought, what's going on with me that would make her do that?
Yeah,
Well, that's part of being in a toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Probably a lot of that happening.
Yeah,
Not the,
not,
necessarily the
she only
hitting.
hit me once.
No,
that's
but
all.
the-
That's all it took.
Someone getting upset, but you're the blame. for
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You're responsible for it.
yeah, yeah.
What
Do
did you? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, do you know you're not responsible for all that now?
I'm not responsible. Yeah, my fist didn't hit my face, so yeah, I'm aware. Yes, yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, what did you learn or like take away from like, and obviously you don't have to share everything, but is there something that you were like, that you liked, that you learned from going and talking about that? I love that when I'm trying to say it.
I'm sorry. Is that out loud?
Does that question make sense?
Could you repeat the question? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So like when you went for that, for like the toxic relationship, when you guys talked about that, is there something that you like learned from going to therapy through that, or in that experience that you were like, I now know this about life or about myself or about relationships?
Yeah. Well, when I first started going, like at the time, it was like immediate like safety, like because like she had popped up at one of my shows.
Oh shit!
And fortunately, one of my older brothers was at the show with me, so he was kind of like my bodyguard at the show. But like the first few sessions, it was like, do you have her blocked on everything? Like, can she still contact you in any way or anything like that? It's like. And then, like, several months after she had punched me in the face, like, someone had put, like, sugar in my gas tank. And I was like, yeah, that was that bitch. Yeah. I have Geico, though. So it covered all of it. So it covered all the damages.
Shout out.
Shout out
Fellow
to Geico.
Lizard. Damn, bro.
But, like, I can't say exactly what it was. I was like, yeah, no, it wasn't my fault that she punched me. Like, that was her. Like, like, whatever her internal dialogue was like, I'm going to lay hands on her because I don't know how to process this like an adult. So, and she was like, I think I was 24 at the time. She was like 30-something.
What?
And I was like, this got to be child abuse or something.
There you go, joking about dark stuff. Good job.
She grown as
funny.
fuck.
Do you feel safe now? That's got to be really scary, like wanting to do comedy full time and having someone know where you are.
Yeah. No, I feel, yeah. I haven't had any occurrences in a while. At least the last 6 months.
Okay.
So I feel safe.
Good.
Now. I feel safer now. Yeah. Everyone's like, you should probably get a restraining order on her. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that one. Also, I don't know how to file a restraining order. So.
Bro, you got clubs to reach out to. You got jobs to reach out. You can't be doing extra paperwork.
Right.
You know?
Right. Ain't got the time.
Melanie.
If she found me, she found me. Shit. At that point, I got to congratulate her ass. Because I got her ass blocked on everything.
That is nice. That is nice. Yeah.
She can't even email me. So.
Carrier pigeon, pop. She ain't getting to you.
Right. At all. At all. Yeah.
Your brother's going to drive by on the lawnmower. Nail that shit.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for coming on here.
Yeah.
This was
and
fun.
being wonderful.
Yeah.
I hope I want to know like where what comedy goals do you have? What are you like hoping within the next year that you see yourself doing?
Where do I see myself in the next year? Well, see, the crazy thing is, so when I was down in Louisville a couple days ago, I was just talking about a trip I took to Ghana with my family.
Yeah.
And then there was some guys from Ghana who were also on the show in the audience. And they were like, you are hilarious. We love your stuff. Do you want to come do comedy in Ghana? And I was like, yes.
Immediate manifesting.
Right?
I was like, yeah, I want to come do comedy in Ghana. So like, I'm like, maybe, am I going international next year?
Let's go.
I was like, I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're comics, these guys?
Yeah.
Dude, so they can plug you right in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love hearing stories like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I'm like, maybe next year I'm just doing comedy in Africa.
Let's go.
Yeah. In my motherland. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
What do you like to do that's, I feel like I may know, but what do you, Miss 4 a.m., but what do you like to do that's just like sets you into yourself like, oh, this is good?
Yeah. Other than a good workout.
Mhm.
Right.
I like to cook. I really like to dance. I feel like you know this, but I really like to dance. Like there was one point like
You're a
I
good
would,
dancer.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot from you because you're
Aw.
also a great dancer.
Thank you.
I don't know if y'all knew that, but she's funny as fuck.
Back to her.
And she can dance. But yeah, like I like dance. I used to like watch Matt Stefanino was like one of my favorite choreographers. I used to like study his videos on YouTube and like learn choreography.
White guy with he like does the classes that
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Him.
Okay,
I used
cool.
to like study his choreographies and stuff like that. So I'll probably pick that back up. I used to really enjoy that.
And just do it at home?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be like a professional dancer or anything like that. I just like to know that any club I walk into, I'm gonna be the best dancer in that motherfucker.
I love that.
Who trying to battle on stage?
It's kind of hard when you know how to dance though, because a lot of people don't or think they don't, so you have to be kind of chill with it.
Yeah,
like, oh, this beat is fun.
Right.
You can't be like,
I can't crump on these hoes.
because they're like, well, now it's not fun.
Right? They're like, you're too good. Please sit down. Damn.
All
I thought we was having a dance party, but okay, we're not. That's good to know. That's good to know.
All right, we'll just move from side to side, I guess.
Right.
I love that. You're such a wonderful, strong, hilarious, driven, talented person, and I really just hope all the magic for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Black girl magic.
Yes.
Word.
Yes. Thank you for coming on and sharing your story and just being dope.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you all both for having me.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, yes. A
Sure.
producer is so good at doing what she does, because
She
I
is.
almost forgot to say,
Share your socials.
yes.
I like that harmonizing and vocalizing. Okay.
I've been
Amber
trying to get her to
loves
sing. I'll sing and she won't sing, and I'll be
Wait,
like, sing.
can you-
Oh, that was for you.
Can you sing?
No.
It's Nashville. Everybody can sing a little
Come
bit.
on.
My uncle is Vince Gill. Everybody can sing a little bit.
I mean, I can make songs come out, but it doesn't sound good.
Like, are you tone deaf? Like, you can carry a
No.
tone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
Word.
carry a tune.
Word.
She can sing.
You can sing. My headphones are falling off.
Not like Amber can sing.
You can sing?
I can sing.
Yes.
Don't make me sing.
Wait.
Don't make
You're like, don't make me
You're like, I can sing. Don't make me sing.
I feel like, did I know this about you?
I don't know.
You're like, like she's multi-talented.
She would just
whatever,
sing
like,
everything if she could.
yeah. Yeah.
musical comedy.
But I don't want to be a musical theater kid. That's something very much, that's a block for me. Okay. I'm like, I'm not that.
Word.
You know how people are musical theater and you're like, hey, and they're like, how's it going? And you're like, no.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Let's chill.
Yeah, I got you. You don't want to be that.
Yeah, I'm trying to be chill, but I do want to sing at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you sing?
In the shower and to myself.
Are you a
yeah.
good singer?
My dad thinks so.
Oh.
My dad doesn't.
So you're probably a good singer.
I mean, also, I am the favorite child, so he might just be lying to me.
So I wanted to sing when I was little, and I asked to be in the choir, and they were like, "You have to be able to sing to be in the choir." And they wouldn't let me. So, yeah, I've never.
You were
tried-
little.
I
They just
know.
crushed your dreams like that?
Well, I don't. My dream of being in the choir, it wasn't to be like a singer, like a professional singer. I was just like, okay, on to the next thing. All right.
And also, you do not have to be able to sing to be in the choir.
You don't.
I don't know.
People could cover you up.
Right. They could turn your mic down. But why don't they just let you, give you a chance? Damn.
I know. Thanks for coming to my defense.
Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, so I sing in the shower and to the dogs.
Yeah.
Damn. I do want to say that one time my aunt was like, oh, you're like me. Like, we don't sing because my mom and sister sing. And that stuck with me. I was like, oh, I guess I'm just not a singer. Then I started singing more and people were like, you can sing. So I don't know. I feel like if that's sticking with you with the choir thing, you might be able to sing and that just...
I can carry a tune. Let's not take it too far.
Okay.
I appreciate it though.
Going in on this. Okay.
Thanks.
The
Anyway.
point of all of this
Yes.
is where can people find you?
Okay. They can find me on Instagram / Miriam Kirk. I do have a TikTok. I only got one video on there though, so I wouldn't follow that.
Well, what is your TikTok? It can grow.
It's Miriam Kirk.
Okay.
I think something like that. YouTube, I have 11 subscribers. You know, double digits, baby. Big balling.
Angel numbers.
Right word.
Amber, you're so positive. I love it. You silver line everything. I love it.
And can
Yeah.
you spell Miriam Kirk just so people?
That's Miriam, like the sister of Moses in the Bible. Miriam Kirk.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Moses had a sister.
You didn't know Moses had a sister?
Me either.
Wait.
I'm a heathen.
Wait.
That's why they didn't let you in the choir. They're like, you don't know the content.
I don't know if I ever did.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, Miriam. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to I'm Fine, It's Fine podcast. My name is Amber Autry. I'm a comedian based here in Nashville and internationally touring. You can find me on all platforms at Amber Autry Comedy.
And I am Melanie Reese. I'm a trauma therapist here in Nashville. You can find me across all platforms at Trauma Therapy Nashville.
We really appreciate you listening so much. And if you want to give a little extra for free, make sure you're liking, subscribing, rating, reviewing, sharing with your friends, talking about it to literally everyone you see, because it helps so much. And we're so grateful for the extra effort.
And if you like what you're hearing and you want some bonus material, that includes interviews with other practitioners and all the juicy stuff that Amber and I talk about that doesn't go into the normal podcast. We'd love to have you subscribe. You can find the link in our bio, and $5 a month, you can do it.
Thank you.
Thanks.